Morning. It's Easter. Happy Easter. Happy spring. Whatever you celebrate. Just happy day. How's that? This morning I'm going to work on this Shabby Chic journal that I need to create. And I think it's okay that I share it because I think when we are actually done, we're supposed to share pictures of it. I probably shouldn't have put the bound it. You know, I know a lot of people work on the pages while it's not bound, but you know, again, I'm just learning, so I'll just do it while it's in the book and do the best I can. Then another thing is I kind of used all pink, kind of light pink. So now I'm wishing I would have added some white and some music sheets and things like that. But you know, I think this is going to be fine because I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to try to keep it sweet. And so today I'm going to work on creating some of the images because there's supposed to be some like shabby chic images, and you know, I'm not going to go download anything because it takes too much toner on my cartridge, on my printer. And also, I don't want to do it at work because obviously, well, that's just not right. So, I went through a bunch of cards that I have, and I thought that maybe I could make these work. I think this is lovely. So I think what I'll do is I'll kind of stick with a pink and blue and white. I think that's kind of shabby. Might stick a few of these, you know, other colors in there occasionally. That's kind of Easter lily-y. But this is pretty. I could cut those out and add those in here and there. Those are pretty. This has definitely got a little shabby going on. That's pretty. I think those are lilacs, and somebody online was talking about lilacs yesterday. And when I was in Oregon, they have the most beautiful lilac trees. They're purple or they're white. Actually, those are the only two colors. Maybe pink, but I do remember the purple and the white ones in my brother's yard. They were just, oh, you'd walk under that lilac tree, and it was just beautiful. Here's some roses. That's shabby, right? And these, I can't remember what they're called. It will come to me. Hyacinth? No, hyacinth are the long, tall one. I don't know, but it'll come to me. That's pretty, and that's pretty. So I'm going to try to cut those out and maybe add them to some book pages, you know. Also add them to some music sheets that I have. You know, this has got a great yellow, you know, tinge to it. This is pretty old music sheets. So I'm going to do that today. And then I wanted to show you guys this book that I got. Someone was online yesterday also talking about how they get, well, she actually found a family book. And somebody gave it to her, and it was like somebody's book from back in 1908 or something, and how she didn't have the heart to cut it up, and I completely don't blame her. But my problem is I get books, and they don't have anything to do with my family, but they're just so beautiful I can't cut them up. And this is one of them. I think I spent $4 on it. And the book itself is gorgeous. I mean, if you look at the fonts, I looked to try to find out when this was copyright, and there's no date, not even on the copyright page. But the fonts are gorgeous. It's all in calligraphy. Isn't it beautiful? Here, let me hold it up a little bit. I'm terrible about not, but it's just gorgeous. And so this tells you the name of each plant or each flower, and it's just done so beautifully. But it wasn't that got my attention. It was the actual simplicity and beauty of the actual pictures. These look like they must be, yeah, cedar. Wow, I haven't seen a cedar tree in years. Cotton grass. Isn't that, I mean, look at these. Aren't these beautiful enough to frame? Those look like lady slippers. Okay, so there's, I mean, isn't that beautiful? I mean, I just love this artwork. It's simple. It's gorgeous. The pages have a, look at it. You can see the thread in the binding. I can't tear this book up. Now, I know that I could take it to the store and get copies, but will it come out, look at that, will it come out as yellow, you know, as, oh my gosh, this is so sweet. So this is a book I'm just going to keep forever, just because it makes me happy, as they say. It makes me happy, and, but now this would be perfect for my Shabby Chic book. It's a little big, some of the, you know, there's no way I can, like, see. It's called a Johnny Jump Up. Gorgeous. And so, yeah. I just love this. When I opened it up, I felt like, oh my gosh. I felt like I had just won the lottery. Oh, look at those magnolias, right? Aren't those pretty? There's magnolia trees here in Southern California. So pretty. It's gorgeous. Okay, well, so that's that, and I wanted to show you one more thing. So let me find it. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Hi. So we have a Friends of the Library here. I'm just gonna turn that. Thank you. That didn't mess you up. And I told them to say, you can write down what you want them to save for you, and they're only open on Saturdays. This specific Friends. And a long time ago, I said, just could you save me any, like, receipts, logs, you know, diaries, anything that anybody has written on, things of that nature. Well, I got a call from them, and they had this diary. And it was 1932, and it's Eric Carlson, and Route 3, but I don't know where he's living. But it's got his touring sedan, license plate, engine number, serial number. Oh, I can't tell what that is. Anyway, this was, let's look up today's, April 15th, in 1932. What was Mr. Carlson doing? I mean, some of the things that he did it was so awesome. And it's usually you find ladies' diaries, not men's diaries. So it says, stained and varnished the woodwork, painted the windows, hauled lumber home, worked on sedan, and Eden came for 2 boxes of prunes. That's what happened today in 1932 for Eric. And then the next one is stayed home with Jackie, and Irma went to YPM. I don't know what that means. I slept. Oscar came over and divided Hanlon job money. Not much. Went to town, and Irma went to a party. I mean, I can't tear this up. For the life of me, I cannot tear it up. There's something wonderful about this diary. On the 20th, he harrowed grapes and berries, and went to look at hardware with Marlead, I don't know the name. Put round strap on sedan, and Irma went to a meeting. And this is a man back in 1932. He's just a hard worker. Finished laying the floor every day. You know, he stayed home with Irma because she was sick, and this day he varnished the floors, and Irma a little better, so Lillian came over, put knobs and latches on the water stand, went after Lillian, he greased the Dodge. I mean, you know, talked to Mr. Van about sun porch. Oh, so he's going to fix his Mr. Van's porch. And then worked in the pressure station. Pressure station still leaks air. I don't know. He fixed Ford truck tire, put glass. I mean, this guy was just a busy guy. And Look at that. Anniversary party at 5 Mile Dam. Plenty to eat. Married 8 years. All's well. Shindig on the Brick Hill house. Oh, shingled. I said shindig. You know. So, who would have the heart to rip this up for... I can't. So, I have to keep it forever and ever. And I don't even know this man. But, oh, and then he's got daily cash accounts, what he's earned from people. Miss Bicknell for putting in screens, gave him $1. Mr. O.W. March, sanded floor, got $22.50 for that. Safeway store, new sign. So he painted a sign for a Safeway store and got $2. Richard House, he got $16.50. This is all for November, you know. And Miss Bicknell, her side steps, he got $3.50. He just seemed like a really wonderful person in the community. And I couldn't believe that they called me and they said, hey, we have a diary. You want to come and get it? And I said, yes, I'll take it. So anyway, that's my diary and I can't rip it up. I'm keeping it for life. I don't even know the man. I wish I knew who he was and if I could find his family and ask them if they want it. Unfortunately, there's no... I guess if I look through here far enough, I could probably find out where he actually lived. But it sounds like it's back east, but I'm not sure because this is California. Anyway, so what should I do? I'm going to cut up some of these. Just, you know, trim away. Probably not that one. I'll probably do this one. Let me see. Let's start with this one. It's easy, right? I keep these little things right here, and I just have like a little collection of these things on the back of cards. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I do keep them, and I've used them. And Gracie, get up here. Hold on. Are you tangled? Here, sweetie. Worse than a toddler. Come on, here. There. Go down there and play. Go get it. So I just saved these. What if I put them in? Oh, I put a few in my pink. I wish I had some fancy scissors, but I don't. So I'm just going to tear. So let's just tear that up. Because I can go around it, right? Let's just start with this one. I don't know, in Shabby Chic, should I tear or should I cut? I don't know. I'm just gonna, is there like a, looks like there might be a, I'm gonna, like so you don't see me so much. I'm gonna start like that. Now I don't know what's up and down. I would say that's up. So there's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm not sure I want to, I think that would be pretty, wouldn't it? No. I'm not sure I want to rough up the edges. I think I'm just going to put that on some music sheets. You know, and then I'm just going to make some elements, and if I use them, I use them. If I don't, I don't. This is another way to, instead of tearing and making a complete disaster. We don't need this today, do we? Well, maybe when I... Well, it still has the rippy look, but it's not jagged. It's going to be pretty, so we'll just go like right about there. My table's crooked, or something's going on. So anyway, my daughter woke up this morning, and I totally forgot that it was Easter. Isn't that awful? You guys are really bad, but I always give her the same Easter basket every year. She's had a thumper. I bought it for her when she was, it's like a plastic, not plastic, stuffed animal. And so that's cute, right? Just a little something. So I couldn't find it, and I was down in the garage the other day, and I was digging around in my sinus self, and I thought, you know, this is like the most ridiculous thing to be doing right now. So I texted her because she wasn't home, and I asked her, "Do you know where Thumper is? It's so cute." And she says no, and I said, "Lauren, I can't find it." And she's like, "Mom, don't worry about it, really." I mean, she's 17. She doesn't really care, and but I do, and so I tried to find it, and I couldn't, and so instead of using Thumper, because I'm not going to dig around in a dusty old garage trying to find it. So instead of doing that, I used a bag, like one of those, just not a disposable bag, but a bag that you get from you can buy to carry your groceries in, a reusable bag, and I folded it down, you know, like you do, and I just filled it up, and you know, I bought her a few things, not a lot, but what I did buy her, which is kind of big this year, was one of those big bath sheets, because we happened to see one the other day when we were walking through a store, and I said, I used to have those before I had you, you know, because of course, we all have fancy things before we have our kids, right? I always remind her, no, I'm kidding. But I just said, I used to have a lot of those. She goes, Mom, I want one of those. And I thought, okay. And I'm thinking, Easter's coming. So I picked her up one. And actually, I bought two because her birthday's next month as well. And she's got graduation coming up, you guys. And so I just picked one up. And I picked two up, and I put one away, and I just gave her the one this morning with her Easter basket, and she loves it, so, but she only thinks she's got one. But it's a Ralph Lauren, which was nice, and I got a pretty good deal on it. And, so yeah, so that's what she got for Easter today. She made me a smoothie, which is kind of cool. Oh, that's cool. And then you just don't have to leave it like that. You can just kind of make this work so that it's not jagged, you know, so that it's, I'm just going to do that kind of thing. You kind of make your own edge, but I don't want to leave that straight. There. So there, that's pretty. And that'll look really nice on the back of a, something behind it. I save these. I like them. And I'll save that little butterfly too. And I'm not precious about it. I'm not precious about anything. I guess you guys have probably noticed that. I know. What Rhonda told me, she's one of my friends on Facebook. She said when she watched my first video yesterday about when I was trying to put that thing. Oh, look at that. That's a nice journaling card piece. I'll keep that. When I was trying to put my book together, she said I gave her anxiety. I'm so sorry, Rhonda, if you're watching. I didn't mean to do that, but that's hilarious. I mean, it's not hilarious, but it's kind of funny. Kind of funny. I like that. I like this here. So I'm going to use that. Like so. But, so we're just making some elements this morning, and then I'll try to figure out where they go. I have no idea where they're going to go. I wish I had my smaller one. I used to have a small one that was more flexible. You know what? Let's just use this one. It's more flexible. I'll put this one down here. This is here today to try to help me to stay in frame. Otherwise, I tend to pull things here, and then you guys don't see it, and then I'm not doing such a great job. Oh, that's much easier. Much better. Okay. It bends. So that I covered up the part I wanted to pull off. So anyway, so she is golfing today, which is great. Oh my gosh, that's probably going to cost her dad a fortune. Well, not my problem. And then, so there's that. And then, this This one I probably could go around. I think I will. Get my this stuff. I'll shabby it up a little bit. Tea stain. Oh yeah, cute, right? That's better. So, she's had spring break this week, and we were going to go up to Portland and visit. I had the tickets and everything. She said, Mom, it's my last spring break with my friends. You know, she's a senior. And I said, well, do you want to go to Portland? She's like, not really, not this time around. And I'm like, you know, I get it. And she's had a ball. She hasn't gone anywhere, but she's had a few, that looks way better. She's had a few sleepovers, you know, here and there. And, you know, the kids are really good. They go to dinner. They go to breakfast. You know, they just have a good time. So, they're not like the kid. I think I've said it before, I wasn't the best kid in the world. It's probably why I'm such a homebody now. I think I've done enough, you know. I'm done. This is where I'd rather be right here than anywhere else in the world. This is where I want to be. Just with you guys and with Gracie sitting there watching me so intently. Wish I could pan over and show you, but I'm not gonna. You guys, you know what she looks like. And she's sitting right here just watching. She's so cute. See that cute? Now, I'm not sure it's going to exactly stay like that, but these are elements. You know, they're homemade. They didn't cost me anything, which is great. Oh, I wanted to show you. Speaking of these cards, where I got all these cards, I got them at the thrift store for like $2 for a big Ziploc bag full of them. And I got 2 of them, so for $4, them. Boom. All these cards. And they're great. There's all different kinds of cards. I mean, everything that you can imagine. So I'm just going to flip through here and use them up as much as I can because that was a really inexpensive way to get ephemera. Sometimes you go to thrift stores and they have cards for like 50 cents a piece. I'm like, 50 cents a piece. I just pass. I mean, if I love it, I don't pass, but that's a lot of money for a used card. So, yeah, I'm not going to pay 50 cents a piece for an old, well, it's not used. I'm just not going to do it. I love these scissors for cutting out, like, this kind of stuff. I mean, I don't like it for lines. Like, right now I can feel the ribs that it's leaving, but I do like it for, you know, I could do that. I think I will. Watch this. We're going to do this. We're gonna fussy cut a little bit. It's called fussy cut, and what else have I heard it called? I don't remember. But see, when there's a straight line, I just kind of make it crooked. So this is what I'm doing today when I should actually probably be cleaning. Have you noticed that since you started crafting, what a disaster your house is? Yeah, it's not easy letting it go. But life is too short. And I'm not gonna, I don't care. It is what it is. I'm not gonna grab that green. I kind of want to, but nah. I could always cut it back out and tape it back on. I mean, glue it, right? The beauty of this is it doesn't have to be perfect. You can cut stuff off and leave stuff on. And I kind of love this little one right here, though, so I'm trying to save it. Definitely need to do some... see, these little nippers are great. Oh, that reminds me, I got to get out the lace today and figure out what I'm going to put in that book. And it's not due for a while, so I'm going to take my time on it. I really am. There, that's pretty. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. So, does this look shabby? Shabby chic? You know, when I think of shabby, think chic. I think of Rachel Ashwell. Was that her name? Ashwell? She had a store in Malibu. I've been in it. I mean, I didn't buy anything, obviously, but, and there's a really cool little, like, it's called Malibu Country Center or something. There's all kinds of expensive stores in there. And, she had one in there. I don't think she still has one. I don't think she's still a deal. I think she's so yesterday. Or whatever they say. I like it. Okay, I'm just going to throw that away. I keep pulling it out and it's bugging me. Okay, hitting the bottom of the barrel on that one too. Okay. So I think these are shabby chic. I hope so. This one I'm not going to worry about too much being straight on the money. I kind of have to be though, don't I? A little bit. There we go. You know, and I might just go around and take off these edges later. I'm just not sure yet. I might end up putting them on another card, you know, as a journaling card in the book. So I'm going to look at this kitty hair. Actually, that might have been Dawn Marie hair. Okay. So that's pretty, right? I think that's cute. That's shabby chic. So a little bouquets are coming together. Little elements. And it's not costing me a fortune. I like this one. See, every one of these cards, or most of them, has something on the back. So just keep those. They're great for inchies and stuff, too. I always do. Ooh, that's pretty. It's black and white. What do you guys do with those? Do you save them? Leave me a comment. I like getting comments. And let me know you're watching. I'm not like gonna go for major subscribers. I mean, it's great to like know that people subscribe and want to know when you're posting. I think that's fun, but I'm not trying to be a YouTube. I'm not trying to be Casey Neistat. Have you guys seen him? He is awesome. Go look up Casey Neistat. It's Neistat. He's a YouTube sensation. He's got 500 million subscribers, maybe 600 million subscribers. I'm not kidding. He lives in New York City with his wife and his little girl. And he's in his 30s, I think. And he drives around, or I should say, rides around in New York on a boosted board. And what that is it's a... for those of you that don't know, because I certainly didn't know until I just kind of happened upon him one time, and I thought, oh, that's so cool. It's a boosted board, and it's like a skateboard, but he has a remote control, and it's motorized, and so he goes everywhere. But the guy has been all over, he goes all over the world with this boosted board, right? But the kick is he does drones, right? Which I love drones. I am so into drones. Anytime I see anybody with a drone, I have to go say, oh, let me see, what are you looking at? You know, I love them. So he flies these drones all over, and it's so cool. And, like, he's got the drone going, and he can be down on the streets of New York, right? and then the drone is up in the air. It's like way up in the sky, and it follows him, and it shows you the landscape from up in the sky. I mean, I think it's fantastic, and I just love him. And he's just a funny guy. He's really cute. He's got these black glasses, and then he's taken them, and he's what he's done is like glasses like that. I think they're sunglasses, and he's scraped them up like this, made them look really shabby. And so he has these beat up glasses that he wears because of the glare of the glare of the camera makes his eyes look weird. So he does that. This is going to be a pretty one. I'm really going to like this one. So yeah, go check out Casey Neistat YouTube. He's awesome. He got like YouTuber of the Year. And he's got a cute wife and a cute little daughter, and he knows a lot of people. Do you guys ever watch, what's it called? Catfish on MTV? It's freaking awesome. This guy named Nev, and I think his name's Nev. I can't think of the other guy's name. Started this show where people are on, like, they go online to, like on Tinder and Match and all this, and they start communicating with people that, start promising them the world, right? And then they end up being not who they are or who they thought they were. Surprise, hello. What part of that, don't you understand? But I wanted to do this. So, but anyway, he's their friend, and they're pretty. That's a pretty cool show if you haven't caught that yet. I mean, it's like a what do you call it? It's for younger people, but I found it really interesting, and I was really happy to see it because my daughter's a teen, and she was watching it, and I sat down with her. I was like, "What is that?" And she told me, and then of course, I said, "Oh my God, I'm so glad she sees that because it shows them what kind of danger is out there." They get together and these guys find out who these people really are, and then they get them together and then they meet, and it's like, oh my gosh, and hearts are broken, and liars are exposed, and it's really good. It's really, really, really good. Okay, this one's not as cool as I thought it would look, but I think it'll look cool like when I rip around it and add it to something. So we'll just roll with that. I keep using my other little. I take these towels and I cut them into squares. I love how small they are and how easy they are to work with. But yeah, so there's that. Let's do this one now. And then I think I'm gonna just make this kind of a whatnot video of creating elements and chit chat and sharing, because I shared that logbook and stuff, and it's already getting to be pretty long. Okay, but hey, I'm here if you want to come, and if you've got some crafting to do, turn this on if you don't mind my voice too badly. I mean, I know my voice sucks. I've said it before and I say it again. It is my voice. Not a lot I can do about it. I'm going to be 57 next month, and it is what it is. I didn't realize how annoying it was. And I mean, I always thought when I listened to it, I thought, ew, that's what I sound like, but I don't know, I guess you get used to me. I have friends. They must have gotten used to it. I don't know. The funny thing about it is I have 8 brothers and sisters, and it's 5 girls and 4 boys. And every one of us girls sound exactly alike. That's the truth. This is a nice little saying. I might just cut that out and keep it and plug it in somewhere. So, how am I going to do that? I really like that. Sometimes you just find the nicest things in the, surprising places. So this is pretty, right? Shabby. See, I could like cut this off right here. And I might later, you know, so. Is it weird how I go around these like wobbly? You know, am I doing it? Should I don't know. Guys, I just wing it. I don't want to clean today. I want to sit and do this all day. I want to be retired and do this all day. So, but you know, just a couple more years. Do you ever get tired of it? At first when I kind of started crafting, which that's another show. I'm going to, another time. I'm going to actually share with you how this all came to be for me. I mean, I think we all have our stories of how it happened. So I want to share mine. But that's pretty, right? Should I put that on the book page? This is a pretty, I found this, The Ageless Soul. It's To Edith from Bernice. And it just talks about aging, but I just thought that these pictures were pretty. But it had some really great sayings. It says, in youth we learn, in age we understand. So look at these beautiful pictures. Isn't that pretty? So, to me, old age is always 15 years older than I am. I mean, look at these beautiful pictures. It's another book I'm going to have a hard time tearing up, but anyway, that's not what we're going to do right this second. What did I do with my book pages right here? I wonder if I should use French or something. Hold on. That didn't take too long, did it? I think this is a book in, I would say German. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use that. Which means, you know what I'm going to do? I'll make two. Gracie's over there sitting so quietly. She's a funny kitty. Cats are so strange, aren't they? They have their own personalities. Every one of them. But I have to tell you, she's probably the nicest cat I've ever met. That's the truth. I've met a lot of cats in my day. Because we have always been a cat family. And Gracie's really is a special kitty to me. Lauren looks at her every day and says, oh, Mom, I love her so much. What are we going to do? And I said, just enjoy it. Don't think about it. Funny how kids always have to go there. What am I going to do? So, oh my God, we used to do that to my mom. I think about my mom dying when I was 8 or 9 years old, and I'd start crying. She goes, why are you crying? I go, because you're going to die. I was like, what? Well, not today. Oh, okay. Deep kids. I was a deep kid. Stupid kid, but I was a deep kid. Thought about the wrong things. I didn't keep busy enough. You know, I think that's good right now. I think that's fine. That's really pretty. See, those come out of a card. You know, so it's awesome. Oh, that's dark. I like it. Shabby's it up. You know, I thought, what am I going to use? Because I don't want to spend any money right now. I've got some things to ship out, and that always costs money. And I've got her birthday and graduation, and she's going to go to college soon. I'll tell you about that sometime. There, that's pretty. Those are so pretty. Who's this guy? Ghost. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna put it on, and then I'm going to. Oh boy, I go through glow stick like it's no tomorrow. Do you? Well, duh. Sure you do. Ooh, new one. So I have lots of lace. I'm going to add lots of lace to it, and pockets, lace, these images. And that's probably pretty much it. I don't know. Okay, now I'm confused. I think it should go this way. Well, it doesn't really matter. Here, let's split the difference. I'm putting it on here to, because I don't want to, I'm trying to try not to make too much of a mess, even though, you know, I am all about making a mess. I'm just trying to make not too much of a mess. It doesn't outlining it really work. It really does. It makes it so much nicer. It gives it that antique-y look. Vintage look, I mean, whatever. So you guys, I'm so excited. I'm doing another swap in Trashy Junk Journals. I'm so excited. I wasn't going to because my daughter, one time I had so many packages put out. My daughter's like, really, Mom? I said, yeah. It's kind of crooked. And I said, that's it. I'm not doing any more for a while. But then every time I see a swap come up, I'm like, oh, I want to do that one. Yeah. So, that's fine. I'll probably end up going around this one at some point. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? Because that's definitely not perfect. Okay, let's try to make another one that's not perfect and see how we do. But so yeah, so I'm excited about doing another. It's a flow, and I love the flows because you get so much great stuff. Which reminds me, I think her name's Monica Hughley or something, did a swap with me. And she sent me the most beautiful things from, I think she's in Australia. And in the package were these. And I mean, is that not gorgeous? So I know I'm going to be able to find some places to use these cards in the book. So I'll be using those this time for this swap. So, the flow journals are so much fun. I think they're even nicer than the... I'm just going to tear this one out. I really want to just tear one of these, but I'm not going to. But there's the flow journal, you know, that you can get at the store, which is super expensive. And it's like, wow. I mean, I have a birthday coming up too, so I might get it. I doubt it, though. But I think everybody should get it at least once, right? But I did see a girl showing it online the other day, and I thought, that's it? I mean, there was a lot of articles and stuff, and I wanted more pictures. So, there, I was a little bit more careful with this one, and I think it turned out better. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have. Look. Alright, so you get the idea of what I'm making today. So that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to continue on, and but I think this video is getting long enough, so so I think these are Shabby Chic, and I think they'll work out somehow, you know, as tuck spots, or I'll make pockets with them, you know. So anyway, I hope you guys have a really wonderful Easter, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day. Go find a way to make a mess, and remember to be in the moment, because it's really all we have. Talk to you guys later. Bye.